Hey guys, belive here, bringing you some news about Pokemon once again. Maybe that's the wrong intro, cause these are rumors. I always make this disclaimer. These are rumors, nothing I'm gonna say now is 100% true. There are no confirmation about anything of what I'm about to tell you, but there are a lot of speculation. These are some fine artworks, and I think this is quite interesting. This is a post. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can of course go watch it yourself, or follow it through while you watch me talk about it. So the reason why I'm taking up this today is because there are some rumors about Pokemon doing a sort of remake of the classic games, or at least some of them, in what they call a super collection. So if you haven't heard about it, short story. There was a guy complaining about the remaster version of Mario's 35 anniversary collection, where you have, I can't remember all of them, is it like the 3D Mario something, and it's Super Galaxy Mario, and that water game, I can't remember what it's called, Summers, I think maybe. Doesn't really matter, but there was a guy complaining that all they did was actually taking an old game, put 3 of them together, and then, resell them as new Switch games. And then there should have been an employee from, I think it was Nintendo or something like that, that answered him with, if you don't like what they have done to Mario, then you won't be happy what they are doing for Pokemon. And then the tweet got deleted afterwards, of course, because that's a big cliffhanger, that's a big, rumor that, oh my god, Pokemon is gonna do some releases of the older games to the Switch console. So that's why I'm bringing this in here today. So what is this? Okay, so this is a post by these Retro Dodo. I never seen these guys before, but they are quite hilarious in this article, and also, they are just taking in a lot of theories you can find around on, like 4chan and Twitter and, like everywhere. So I'm not saying that this is true, because rumors are most of the time not true, but sometimes they are true. But I really want to talk about this today because I think there are some truth in this. So let's break it down. So what do we have here? Okay, so first up, let's just forget the Let's Go game here. Just look at the red version. So the rumor is that maybe this article, but first of all, is that they're gonna, complete the what is it called, like virtual console games, like they did on the Nintendo DS. So we already have red, blue, yellow, and also crystal, gold, and silver on the Nintendo DS. I'm pretty sure that's all. I don't think green has been a thing, because that was only in Japan. But yeah, we have all those games on the DS where they just remastered it. So it's just like they took the Game Boy games and then they put them up so you can play them on the DS if you bought them virtual, and or with a code you can get in the store. But this here is suggesting that we're gonna get a physical game, which would be so awesome if that was true. I don't believe it, in the way that I don't think they're gonna release a physical game, but I think there is a good chance that they could do a remake again, where they will just update the files to the Nintendo Switch and not change anything, just like they did on the DS. Because if they can sell it for like $10 or something, then it's easy money for them. And I would enjoy it. I would enjoy that if I could play all generations of Pokemon on the same console. That would be huge for me, because most of the time I'm actually thinking about dropping Sword and Shield for playing. For example, I just played Pokemon X and Y, because I find those games really good. Also, I really enjoy the remakes of the Hoenn region and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the first thing here. So let's just move it down. Here they are breaking down all of the, you have the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection thing, I just talked about. You also have a new Zelda game that's dropping in 2021, which is also, I think, a remake they're talking about. So they're just like, okay, they have one big title, they do remakes for. They have this other big title, they do remakes for. What is the next big title? It's Pokemon, so of course we should see something. Then what they get down to here is the interesting part. We can move it down to the picture here. I think it's under that. So this is the Super Collection. So if you haven't heard about this rumor, the rumor is that we're going to get a Super Collection where we will get 6 games, which will be in the rumor: Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon Sun and Moon. And we're gonna get all of those games in what will be the price of one game. So you'll just buy like a copy, and then you will have, you can choose if you want to play. You get into a menu and you will choose which game you would like to play. And I think this is awesome. I think it would be so goddamn cool if at least they would put just 2 regions together and price them for the same, instead of them, redoing all the games and then you have to pay the same as, like the new price for each game. I think a Super Collection thing would be awesome. The best thing, of course, would be if we could get like all games in one collection, but I think that's pretty far-fetched. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, they put this in here as well, and they are guessing that it will be in the second quarter of 2021. I don't believe that, to be honest. I think if this is gonna be a thing, they could. I think it would get out in March 2021, or it will be a holiday special we will firstly get in November next year. But yeah, otherwise pretty cool. Let's move on. We got Pokemon Dusk Diamond and Dawn Pearl. So what this is just about is just like Generation 4 remakes. We have been talking about these for ages now, and everyone is just waiting for them. And to be honest, I think Pokemon is working on them, but I have no clue when they're gonna drop. But I am pretty sure personally that these games, maybe not called Dusk Diamond and Dawn Pearl, but I think Diamond and Pearl remakes will land in the next 2 or 3 years. It really depends on what they talk about in the last part of the article, that if they are going for a Generation 9, then I think we're gonna get the Super Collection 2021, and then I think we're gonna get Generation 9 the year after in 2022, and then the remakes will first get it here 2023. That's just my personal take on it. Don't take my words for granted. I mean, it's not like I know anything more than you guys can do from this article and just reading stuff online. But that's what I'm guessing personally. They also talk about that there has been rumors that Heart Gold and Soul Silver will also get an edition Nintendo Switch. And I think just all of this is just fitting into the theory that we are going to get every single Pokemon game ever created on the Nintendo Switch, which would be so awesome. Mostly also because I don't think the Nintendo Switch will get out of, I don't think they're gonna make a new console for probably the next maybe 6-7 years. That would be my guess. Maybe even more. It really depends on, like the Switch is still a very strong machine on the market, and it's not like, of course the PS5 is gonna be like, they're also throwing a lot of stuff in there to beat, every other on the market, but I'm pretty sure Switch will still be around or be a thing in the next many years. And if they're gonna do anything, I'm actually thinking they're just gonna upgrade, so they're gonna make a Switch 2.0, because the concept of the Switch is so unique and so good, if you ask me. So yeah, that was that talk. Oh, that's a ad over there, sorry. Okay, so next up, Let's Go sequel. Okay, so for you guys that don't know, I know a lot of people hate the Let's Go series. Personally, I think they are a fun, but they are not main games. I think they are, you should see them as a, side games, like you have Pokemon Ranger and stuff like that. That is the same way you should see the Let's Go games. They are just like kind of what you would call baby or, casual games of the Pokemon franchise, because they are removing a lot of the hardcore stuff from the game, like abilities. I don't think there was abilities in the last one, and that you only have the IVs and stuff like that, and you can easily get EVs and stuff, all that kind of stuff. They remove a lot of stuff and make the whole game more a clean experience, instead of you have to, get into everything. Which is, I think it's cool, and I think it's cool that it's just like a safari game. You're just running around catching Pokemon. I enjoy it. I hope there's gonna come a sequel. And my point about people saying that's not gonna be a sequel, I pretty strong disagree with that, because the Let's Go series. Oh, I'm gonna get caught up on this one, but I think they are the 3rd or 4th best-selling Pokemon game ever. I mean, they are a huge, or they were a huge success when they came out, and some theories is also that Pokemon didn't attempt to move the Pokemon franchise over to the Nintendo Switch. What they really wanted to do was keep on the Nintendo 3DS until Nintendo would make another console, because they thought the Switch would flop, just like the Wii U did, or the Wii also did, and therefore they didn't want to swap Pokemon over. But when the Let's Go games did so well, they were like, oh, we're gonna move it over. And I think that was awesome. And also that is the reason why I cannot believe if they're not gonna make the Let's Go. I don't know if it's gonna be Pichu and Maril, but I think they're good candidates for it at least. But yeah, I think we're gonna look way much forward to that as well. Also, they could drop in here in 2021-22. I think in for the next 2 years of those are gonna drop, but not as main titles, but as a side title or whatever you would call it. And the last, as I talked about, they're talking about a brand new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. And yeah, that could of course be true. A lot of people are already talking about the rumors that they are making Generation 9 already. Oh, there's gonna be an evolution in Generation 9, you know, all that kind of stuff. And personally, of course they are, or let me say it in other words, I'm pretty sure Pokemon is thinking ahead and already are, you know, in the, I don't know, gamer, is it called like an alpha? You know, like I think they already have like, you know, maybe the first 10 Pokemons created for the next generation. They're already talking about, hey, where are we gonna base this region off, and you know, stuff like that. Personally, my guess would be Spain. This would be so awesome if in like 3 years or so when we get it, and then if I guess correctly. But yeah, there's been some rumors about Spain being the next region and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely gonna come. Pokemon is like the biggest gaming franchise ever, I think. It's something called like that, you know, they have earned so much money on Pokemon and it's still a huge franchise. Kids are still playing it, new people are getting into it. Us oldies like me are still playing it, still buying the cards, still buying all kinds of stuff, so of course it's gonna come at some point. We don't know when. But yeah, this video has already taken way too long, so I will just say if you sit through it, then thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing, and of course hit the like button, that would be awesome as well. And if you can tell me what you think about these rumors, I mean, I really love to talk with people about rumors, because it's always nice to hear what other people think instead of it's just your own mind going around about what's going on and what do you think, you know? Because, I mean, all of this could just be BS and just be nothing. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I'm B5 and I'm hoping I'm seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.